Hey, Roland. First off, thank you for letting us come in today. But more than that, I want to say the other night you said something to me that really made a difference. In fact, when you said it to me, it was almost like I saw the real you. And if there was anything I want to say, it's the whole authentic piece and how important it is for us. And between you and I think we struggle with that whole authentic thing, because what we'd like to do is just tell you all about what it is we've got going on. We love to tell you about the opportunities right now in front of us and how we could work together and capitalize everything that you're talking about. How we have a social platform that can actually revolutionize communities by helping actually increase economies and position the credit unions as these points of commerce. And we can actually teach kids and businesses how to grow, and we can make that happen. And we're passionate about that stuff. But sometimes people are like, oh, it's all about money. And we're sitting here going, you know what? Money's not a bad thing. We think that profit is great for communities. And those are things that we want to talk to you about. I know you want to talk about the software and what we can do for you. So we thought, you know what? Let us just take the time to introduce you to kind of how we're using the software, how we meant our software to be used, and how we want to use it in communities to do the same thing you want to do and help bring up many others. But I want to tell you the point that made the real difference for me the other night. And I know you talked to 1,000 people that you may not remember this exact point. But I had asked you, Roland, is this your mission? Is this it, or is there something more? Your answer to me was encouraging. It was real. It was heartfelt, and it made me stop and say, with all sincerity, can I live up to the goal that he just told me he wants to hold himself to? Now, I'm a man that believes in accountability, but I got to tell you, I question, would I look at Roland and say, Roland, are you willing to hold me accountable to that same goal in the same way I want to hold you accountable to that same goal? Because if we're going to work with people, we want to work with people that we can trust, that we know have the same heart, and we believe that. Now, one thing we need you to know, because you want us to keep it real, we have a huge faith in Jesus Christ. Now, I'll say it's a weak faith, right? I'll say that I'm always falling down, I'm always falling short. But we believe this to be a stepping stone to our mission, to accomplishing a mission which is to help end child sexual slavery. We actually have a business model and a business plan to help raise $2 billion to help end child sexual slavery, because we figure that's a starting point where we can get a platform that people need to stand up and listen. And if there is anything more vile than if there's anything more vile than oppression, it's actually forcing evil upon somebody else while they're being oppressed. So that's our mission. And I believe that my goal takes me beyond that. I think I end up in India working with kids at an orphanage. I love this concept of building aquacultures and trying to help communities thrive where they are. I want to take the heart that you have for Rochester around the world. That's who we are. And we have a technology, we have a business plan, we've got everything, and we're not like just getting going. We're actually doing it. So the thing that you said to me when I asked you, is this your mission? You said, I now have 2 goals. And he said to me that you want to be a Super Bowl champion at every aspect of your life, at every time. Whether that means in business, whether that means your dad, as a husband, as a man, as a person. That spoke to me. Because while I want to be my best, the idea of holding myself to that level, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, it's like, I don't know if I can commit to that. I want to. But I only want to do it with some guy that I'm going to call and go, hey, is that your best? and we're going to say, nah, man, love you, let's go. So that was truly a moment for me of true authenticity, because you challenged me in a way that I didn't like the result. I know I'm going to be that man, and I know I want to be it, but I never thought about it the way you said. And that was when I saw a side of you that I'd like to see a lot more often. I've got to be honest. There was a side of you, it was like you relaxed, and I'm thinking, there's the love. I think I finally saw this kind of like, okay, and it was your eyes, just everything. I'm like, that man. I'm like, that's a guy that I can work with. And I think that that's something we'd like to do. But there's a lot to kind of, flesh out and figure out. The other thing that you said, though, that really kind of got us charged is you said that you want to help 1 million people. You didn't say much more than how you want to do it or anything else. Interestingly, is we want to help you accomplish 10% of that goal. We had set a goal to help 100,000 people make $100,000. And we have plans in place that we can follow out through the credit unions, through the community development credit unions across the country to actually accomplish that goal. And imagine if we can help 100,000 people make $100,000, how many other people can be helped, and the amount of profit that can actually occur in these different communities and what we can do with that profit. It's just amazing what we can do, Roland, and that's what it is we want to talk to you about. We want to answer any questions that you have. We want to actually be real with you, and here it is. This is the most real we can be. This is my attempt at giving to you what I hope that you can hear and what you can receive. Peace.